Was popular YouTube, another day, another demo. Today, up to bat is Frozen. Okay, Frozen. We gave Frozen a lot of heat whenever, I don't know, a few weeks ago. I don't know when this video is coming out. Just because, had that video called Is Robson Elo Hell? And it was a question I genuinely had, wanted to answer. We look at Frozen, he's popped back up a lot. And his overall stats, very, very good, very strong. Kind of like reminds me of Yuri, just green in every category. Just a very good kind of just rifler to have in there, and definitely a key component to wins here for mouse sports. And today we're going to look at a complete farm by him. I might contrast this with another performance with Frozen where he played versus Endpoint, and it was just an okay performance, I think. But this is just nuts. Here is a map where he gets 24 and 3.5 on CT side, 147 ADR. It's going to be a total frag movie today. So you can sit back, relax, get a coffee, and come on in for the demo. The resolution is actually on native. Something I didn't know is he plays on native like ROPS, and his sensitivity 2.30 at 400, ROPS 1.77 at 400. So let's go ahead and take a look at Frozen and just enjoy this frag movie, why don't we? Cool to watch. The last demo I was watching, actually I recorded, he was playing against Endpoint, and he was playing ladder on CD side, but only winning half the battles. He was actually doing quite well, but this is a whole nother level, really. The instant IV push, so much information gained. Love leaving a player back just in case the T-Con run out is in, so your players can fall back more easily. Whoa, instant 3 dots appear on the radar. And they all were like kind of pressuring different positions. Couple of quickies by Bimass. Hotshot Bimass. Ouch. That never feels good. You see after a gush how the position changes so completely. Like, you start to look for new angles where you can just, headshot angle. Let's readjust. Don't be in the same place you were spotted. Frozen's actually extremely patient. Contrast that with the Flames demo. Guy on the other side of the server. Super kind of aggro and active. Instant Falma's by. I'm sure there's SMGs around him. That HE just meant to tag him, slow him down. Doesn't do a ton of damage even if they just like come out, but the slowing them down I think is the big thing. And of course they don't have armor, they'll get destroyed, like Kerrigan and T-Con versus Deagle. And we notice about Rob's Frozen is that he holds these ladder angles really low. And Flames will always jump, from what we saw, always just jump around and try to bait some shots out. He's actually quite a pest at ladder. Flames is just above him for sure. So an interesting battle. I'm going to try this to tie this into the Flames content and maybe another Frozen demo, actually, now that I think more about it. Because on T-side, Flames goes top ladder. That's one duel one. It's actually surreal up there on this round. And Frozen doesn't have much reason to move, really, because there could be one more person top ladder, and his teammates have outside, and it's smoked, of course, behind him. He sees the initial grenades, doesn't want to cross forward. There's a small risk you take, of course, to get to ladder in the first place. And if the T's flash over with a good spawn, they can just kill you while you're crossing E-box. And we see why Ivy controls is important, because he's now worried about old bomb sitting on the front of the site. But just responding to your aggression he sees. Nice spray control. Don't know how he does that with the FAMAS. That's like 30, no, it's like 40 damage. Very good. Trying to push forward. Now the spam will come in probably through the like an angled spam here through the wood. No peek required. Well, I think that's what you typically do anyway with that HE that gets thrown. So you either try to push him back or forward like this, but they don't go for the punish. And Frozen sits in position. He's holding for someone to, like, you know, look, take a step forward. And he wanted to go up that ladder. I know he's found a great timing to do it. He's safe. He's on the flank. The guy ran by him. If they're executing, he might be safe. Oof, that's just a great shot. I mean, Flames had his ticket for sure. Crucial just forgets about him. Oh my god, the FAMAS highlights. I didn't think it'd be a FAMAS frag movie. Oh my god, fantastic round here from Frozen. All off a well-timed flank. Uh-oh. They'll let your house on fire. You've got to find a new spot. Deeper Incendiary, you can actually come in and peek behind that if you'd like to. Or sit back and fight, whatever you'd like to do. Okay, just make sure that no one can come T-con, and Flames will get the sharp end of the barrel. It's ladder 1. Some teams really rely on things like either ladder or Ivy, and if you can quell their persistence, that's how you'll win the map. Everybody's got their habits. I'm so bad. I'm so bad on these fights. The ladder cross from the bomb site, the angle crossing E-box, it's just, I don't know why. I just never hit the first bullet headshot from these angles. Even though I swear I'm lining it up properly. It's just not my favorite fight. I like the sandwich cross though. This one's like OP for me. CT's all peeled back, ladders out. It's a good time to execute for Endpoint, but I kind of like the formation here for Mouse Sports. I don't see anybody really at risk. And there's that sandwich fight. Looking over top of the smoke here in case someone comes to E-box. There's a lot to have to deal with, but it looked like they were just on pistols, so gave it their best shot. Surreal gives Frozen one of his 3 deaths in this half. I'm going to skip all the way forward. Just really expecting the aggression out of ladder. Oh, Flames hits him again, actually. I think that actually might be the last time he dies. I can't remember if he already has 3 deaths. But a very important duel. You see how good Flames is, man. He's quick. It's interesting he's been mauling ladder playing outside, but he was doing so well inside. Okay, it's a repeat. He's a little bit better this time. Oh, and a good flat. No way he gets 3. You give him an inch, and he will take a mile. That was nasty. I mean, that was just pure sick mechanics by Frozen. And that's just what you have to have. Because if you're a frontside sight player, no one can really help you. Besides those flashes. It's hard to crossfire with people sometimes. You'll get separated from your teammates' backside because of smokes. Oof, he ran into the fire, so he let them know he was there. It's an inner hit all along. Yeah, it will be really cool to watch an actual frozen demo where he's just not fragging quite as hard and see what the difference is. I mean, this was just, I mean, this map is just disgusting. Like, he's literally feeling it. Literally. You'll notice from this demo to the other one, he's peeking up to the top of ladder a lot more. Only 8 damage on that. Oh, quick. Anyone gonna fall into his arms? Something's coming. Oh, he saved that smoke for so long. This is the value of holding grenades. And he has a Molotov. Oh man, he has a Molotov left. GG. He'll be pissed if they kill him now. And he's just going to take that. This is opportunity to go up. And they can't be checking the flanks now. 10 seconds left. They don't have enough people to do this. Yeah. Look at him just walking knife out the whole way. He knows. Molotov comes out early. Smoke this time to ladder. And he actually is looking for the flash to clear out T-Con fast. Quick heady. Not quite as comfortable on ladders as Rops is. Ladders are uncomfortable, so that's all right. We're almost through with this. Excuse me. That was like the most labored spray we've seen all half. Everyone's died like instantly to Frozen so far. Oh, the fake reload. That'd have been sick to see that work out. You shave a couple seconds. You still have to go for the switch, right? But it's a really good bait. They hear the whole sound. And it's just been smart picking all the right times to flank. Correctamundo again. And usually doesn't have to do a damn thing. You're dead. You are dead, sir. Oof. Always awkward bumping into your teammates. Okay, Flames want some. It doesn't go deep enough. Oh, it does. Oh, he expects him not to be there. I mean, that should have been communicated. They didn't see Frozen as well. And no one's dropped just yet. There's still a chance they try to rocket back inner, but everyone's just getting melted outside. Still Flames up top ladder, rotating around maybe. Rats robbing out T-Con. Still no Flames. Unless I missed it. He could walk inner to... Let's see. I really don't feel like he's top ladder unless he's coming back, but... Yeah. I like this. It's hard to say what you do with this, but it seems like someone walked inner to Z or out back to T-Con. So I feel like someone could be flanking there. Oh, it was Mighty Max. Okay. Good call. It looks like a brave call, but I think it's an informed decision. That's it. The guy you just saw. Inner quick. Get this over with. Wow, look at this rotation. It's the rotation through CT spawn just because of how many nades come through Z these days. Molotov smokes, people sitting in front of them spamming. Op trained on the smoke. Just making sure there's no weird flanks coming through. There could still be one late through Z. Poor Robin. You didn't deserve that one. That's why waiting is good, though. Some of these smokes people try to play around. God damn, that was a nice shot. Of course he does. Of course he does. He barely sees anyone gets 3 kills. Of course he do. All right. That was cool. That was a farm. That was a straight farm. Super sick performance. We actually haven't watched like a sick performance like that, like just pure farm every single round for a long time. That was dope. Good to give Frozen some flowers. Definitely going to try to do some more content around this. Frozen, Flames, Train, TT side, ladder antics. And I'll definitely record that. Maybe right now. We'll see. That was a banger. All right. See you back here for another Coach Lau. Thanks for watching. Peace.